So we're waiting on a party member
Oh,
to click.
that was part two, forget.
Partouf, come on!
See, she is so mad. Look at that angry face. She gave me a greater than equals capital O.
Very exciting. So our first map, we got Whirlwind.
I had a lot of fun on this map, actually, in this tournament. I hadn't played it before, but... Alright, start us off, Doc.
All right, so spawning in the bottom left corner, we've got our green Protoss, the DT Queen. Poizon from Team Gravity.
And in the top left, we have Base Trade's very own QNgreenTEA. Playing as a pink Zerg.
Tangaroony.
I'm not familiar with the Tangaroony clan.
Oh, goodness.
I was just thinking of that, like, orange, I don't know, it was like halfway between soda and Kool-Aid Tang from back in the day.
So, sorry to interrupt, but we got a super early scout from Poizon heading up. Perfect. I think she saw that Overlord, which would be the key, but she's going to go right in there anyway. What's going to happen here? Is it just a super early scout? And no, yeah, she just wants to make sure that she's not getting six-fooled.
Looks so. There's nothing. Queen goes down at 14 pool. There's nothing here by that path that suggests anything dirty, but all probes are dirty.
Yeah, the 14 pool has been scouted. Looks like we might have a pylon block if Queen
That's
decides to. Yeah.
Because here comes that expand for Queen. So,
Yep.
She goes right for the attack. Queen very very good in anticipating this early. She sent down that drone at about 100 minerals when normally you want to do it at like 180. So she anticipated some.
Oh, look. That is saucy.
Yes.
Saucy business. We're going down there.
Yeah, but
So
the
we
main
got-
thing to... Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
Oh, so the Forge coming down for Poizon at the expansion. So it's like a fast expand. Nearly half done for Poizon. She supplied block, unfortunately. And
They both are, actually.
that a lot of that micro is tough work. So
Yeah. But the major takeaway here is Poizon put down her Nexus before Queen dropped her hatch. That's crazy. You don't want to be out econ by a Protoss. That is like every Zerg. I mean, that's what keeps Zergs up at night.
Yeah, with those chrono boosting, especially at the start of the game, it's really hard to keep up.
Exactly.
It's not later stages that they can even come close.
I do love the playful banter between these two, constantly through the game.
This is awesome. So almost a full all-in for Poizon here. Both expansions are done. We don't have any gas from Queen yet.
What would you say? It's an all-in from? Ooh, okay. Queen tried to lay a hatch down in Poison Space, but got denied. What would you say? Denotes an all-in?
There it is.
Oh,
The hatch made it.
now I love this move because look at all those probes that don't get to mine right now. It's so many probes. Oh, nice mineral walk by Queen.
Sick cancel, yeah.
Because remember, workers will not auto attack anything. So she chooses a moment, Poizon's not looking. She can get out of here, and at the cost of only 75 minerals, she can lay down another hatchery. The major flaw here is Queen is now floating 700 minerals, which means she's not microing back home.
Another hatch
Mothership core is out.
Another pull. Third down for Queen. I don't know. Did you say that already? The first blood goes down for Poizon. Finally catches that dirty hatching probe.
Yeah.
Or drone, I should say.
And one thing I really appreciate about Riff when he casts is he makes a point to talk about that proxy hatch so often. And a lot of people always talk about, oh, it's 75 minerals wasted, but you make that up so fast when those probes come off that mineral line. And now the only thing that I would say Queen did wrong in her execution is she should have been microing back home. With 7 probes, you have about 30 seconds before you have to check back on that hatchery. Now, once the mothership core is out, it's a different story. But she could have been really advancing her tech tree. And right now, her layer is only about halfway done. It should be done at 8 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Queen going heavy on the gas.
So I would expect.
Roach down.
Really?
Yeah, Roach Warren's down. Or just finished, I should say. So it'll be interesting if it's just going to be Roach. We got 2 Evos doing the 1-1.
That's too much. That's too much for just Roach. I would think as soon as this hatch pops, we're going to see an infestation pit. So usually when you see 4 gases before completion of lair, you're looking at mutas or you're looking at swarm hosts. But no infestation pit. Spore crawlers.
A spine and a spore in the main. Poizon's third is about half done.
Which is interesting because Poizon has no Stargates yet. Robotics is completed, making Immortals, so anticipating Roach.
Twilight Counts is on the way.
Oh, good catch. It really is interesting, Part 2, if you could show them just how little they know about each other's bases. They're straight up playing a game of poker right now, and Poizon building Immortals to this hard Roach push by Queen is winning this game.
Mm-hmm. Poizon's way over droned on her natural right now. I think she's anticipating the third coming, but it's a little bit of wasted resources in the long run.
Over drone? Oh, I didn't see that.
Over probe, I guess.
Oh, no, I knew what you meant. I just didn't see the probes had already started moving. So I looked at it and it was 16.
Oh.
So she actually microed that just about perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's really impressive at this level of play to see a player with such good situational awareness. Queen trying to come in for a scout, drops a couple changelings. Does not
lost an Overlord.
Overseer. That's gas too.
Yep, supply blocked. Oh, but there more Overlords are popping here, so.
So the Queen of the DTs is not deterred by the changelings, immediately takes them off, and then lays down 5. No, it's a pylon. 5 gateways in her third base, while Blink is halfway done researching. So we are going to see an aggressive Blink Stalker maneuver here. When all Queen really has is roaches. Now, it looks like I was right. Enduring Locusts is halfway through research, so we're going to see a Swarm Host switch here.
Wow.
I don't...
So it looks like the pylon block from Poizon on the 4th for Queen, but I don't know how significant that's going to be yet. Looks like a hallucination tried to come in and do some scouting for Poizon, but that was shut down pretty quickly.
I don't think this pylon's going to be that big of a deal because Queen could very easily take the off 4th. Or kill it right now, exactly.
With the giant army that she has right beside it.
I think she's baiting a warp in, really.
Hmm.
I mean, it's a nice thing to catch units warping in because you basically get free kills on econ. But nothing happens, so she takes it out before she moves, which is the good choice. You don't want to leave that probe or that pylon behind you.
So if Queen waits 15 or so seconds, she's going to have 2-2 compared to Poizon's 1-0.
And 5 swarm hosts are in production. Storm is just now being researched by Poizon. Poizon did get 1 Colossus out, but that is not anywhere near enough to deal with the amount of swarm hosts that are about to be on the map. Queen really needs to do that creep spread a little bit better, which she does seem to be working on.
So the 4th coming down for Queen.
Really?
Yeah, looks like Poizon's content on 3 bases for now.
As I would expect, a Protoss player doesn't quite have the need for a 4th at 14 minutes. I mean, what's going to happen is they're just going to end up over probing.
Queen's pretty supply blocked. Just started some more overlords.
Ouch. 5
so
of them.
If Poizon moves in now.
Ooh, get those swarm hosts buried. Here it comes.
2 attacks.
Right.
Blink in. Are we gonna have a blink?
Oh,
So
2
pretty
swarm
decent
hosts.
force fields. Pretty decent force
3
fields.
swarm hosts killed before even burrowed, and then 2 more sniped.
Yeah, get those Colossus in there. Break those force fields.
I love the blink pass before the break. So that 4th is immediately denied. Queen is down to 1 swarm host. This is not enough to fight this. I believe that the Queen of DTs does have this 1-1.
Yeah, with a macro game.
With a beautiful macro game. I mean, really excellent.
Decent concave here. I don't know how effective. Well, the ones on the left were pretty good. The ones on the right, not so much with those force fields. But those Colossus just zappity zoo. Too much work they're doing.
The force fields did an excellent job, even on the left, of while they didn't completely block out the roaches, they kept the roaches from hitting the Colossus.
And the giant warp in for Poizon with those stalkers coming in as the backup and reinforcements. It's just going to be way too much here.
Yeah,
I expect to see a GG from Queen very soon. The supplies are telling the tale. It's about double for Poizon now. Yeah, there's the GG.
There it is.
And now, my friend, you get to carry the jibba jab because my drink is empty.
All right, I will hang on.
Cool. Back in a sec.
All right, get that refill.
GG.
So what we saw there was just excellent macro game by Poizon. It really was superb. I mean, even those little things like where Doc commented for just a moment that she was over probed in 1 brace, and then by the time I was even able to look at it, she had probes switched over going to her 3rd. The major thing, losses of Queen, where she had 5 swarm hosts out, which would have been excellent and helped combat that with only 2 Colossus on the field, but she lost 4 of them before they were burrowed. What great force fields by Poizon. Absolutely great. So that told the tale there. Poizon is a platinum player, while Queen is a very high gold, but I honestly think that macro we saw out of Poizon was above platinum level. That was a diamond level macro. We didn't get to see much of her micro side, so maybe that's what keeps her in there, or maybe she's just gotten a lot better and her MMR hasn't improved. But that was above plat play. I felt like her macro was just so right on cue. I thought I saw Doc back, but I guess he's trying to find where the drugs are. Muxor comments that QNgreenTEA should have stopped the Hydra Roach production and done only swarm hosts. I completely agree with the fact that Poizon didn't even have a Stargate down. and Swarm Hosts were so effective against all those gateway units. Very little Immortal Colossus by Poison. She had a little bit. Poison is commenting about how she's almost diamond. So it looks like my assumption was pretty accurate. But yeah, Queen needed heavy Swarm Hosts. It's such an investment that a lot like Mutalisks and a lot like Void Rays, Swarm Hosts have to reach that critical mass. Because Swarm Hosts in one off, it's so easy to kill. Maybe better OVs plus Burrow Hosts would have been enough. How do you get better OVs? You can't upgrade Overlord's attack, Partoof. Oh, you just mean better scouting. Yeah, it's a strong unit, Muxor, but if you have 3 of them against 1 Colossus, it's not going to work. The Swarm Host really needs to reach that critical mass because your Locusts have to last long enough to the next spawn. And if they don't, your Swarm Hosts are going to get wrecked, and it's so expensive. I would love it if Overlords could punch. That would finally bring Zerg up to Terran and Toss level of OP. So I'm actually contemplating right now. For those of you who don't know, I've talked to a few of you about it. My contract just ended, so I'm looking for a job. And Blizzard has a job open in my field, and they're asking about a cover letter where I have to go into what games I enjoy and games I play. And I'm debating right now as I have my cover letter half written of just signing it, Joshua Puckett, hashtag Terran OP. And I'm trying to see if that would hurt or help my chances.
Patch Terran.
Patch Terran.
Or
exactly.
hashtag David Cam.
Trying to figure out if that's going to help or hurt my choices. And then I'm thinking it's going to be completely random depending on who at Blizzard reads my resume. All right, so we are going into... Oh, is this only the second game?
Yeah, game number 2 of the
Poison.
quarterfinals of the aceCate Cup. Hashtag anytime Dark Shrine.
Win behind Dark Shrine. And here we come into Overgrowth.
Very exciting. So, what do you think we're going to have in this game?
I would like to see some early aggression out of Queen. She played macro game specifically last time and was out macroed by Poison. So I would like to see an aggressive Zerg going. And to start off these introductions in the top right, we have the, as always, pink QNgreenTEA playing Zerg.
And in the bottom left Rooney, we've got representing Team Gravity, our green Protoss DT Queen, Poizon, hashtag anytime Dark Shrine, hashtag David Kim please.
Anytime Dark Shrine. Win ahead, Dark Shrine. Every time, Dark Shrine. So once again, we see that really early probe scout by Poison, but this time it's matched by a drone scout? Okay.
Yeah, that's... Unless we're going to see a hatch, a proxy hatch or something.
Maybe. Now, I remember in Overgrowth we saw Scarlet do this departing at Red Bull Battlegrounds, and it turned into a proxy hatch.
It looks like that's what's gonna be.
Oh, Queenie.
Oh goodness.
I love it.
My goodness. Is it really?
It's
I'm
gotta
watch-
be.
I'm watching. Come on.
She's over the spawning pool level.
Oh, yeah. It's happening. Proxy.
Oh, yeah.
Proxy. Yeah.
There it is. So it's down. And, of course, checking Poizon's vision. No idea whatsoever. Poizon is a little bit ahead on the worker count. 3 ahead, 17 to 14. Floating a little bit more minerals, but nothing too major. Now,
I can't figure out the damn emote for cheese. Oh well.
ACHZ, all caps.
Oh, it's Z. Damn it, I had S.
It's not Z.
I really blew it.
It's Z.
Z. No, it's Z. I did it! Okay, sorry.
Queen's doing a really good job here because she has to pretend that she's trying to put down this hatch, or else Poizon's going to know, all right, what are you doing? So that drone being there is good.
Serious. Mind games are serious.
But I think Poizon's going to be wondering at this point, going, okay, I'm not denying you that well. Why are you still following me? So Queen should turn back. I think Poizon has to be suspicious at this point.
I don't know. I really don't know, man. I mean, one probe to chase to make sure that, and then it's retreated now, so.
Okay, because but that probe, or excuse me, that drone doesn't represent a drone not mining. It represents the drone not putting down the natural.
Poizon, are you fail fishing Canadians? Come on.
She is.
Wowzers. The BM. You can't BM the casters. Okay, I guess you can.
All right, so Queen out in Queen's long distant gnat and a couple of roaches. Poizon is going early. Phoenix harass. Oh no! The Overlord's gonna lead her into it.
She just saw everything.
She saw the creep. She knows.
She sees the creep.
Oh,
no.
Oh, that Overlord.
Time.
Traitor. Well, not without without serious spore crawlers.
There's everything.
Pick up the roach. Spore crawler down in time. All that Phoenix investment has now gone to waste. Warp gate is only 3/4 of the way done for Poizon. This is not good. She cancels her natural, needing those extra minerals to apply immediate pressure. Forge going down. Hoping to get some cannons out, but without the natural completing, and no mothership core. Oh no! I think Queen's gonna have this. And not enough energy to do any serious graviton beams on these roaches. The Phoenixes are sitting down super lazy.
Unless there's some Gosu cancels on these pylons, it's just gonna be 100 minerals donated. No.
Yep, nothing. Nothing at all.
More
Queen.
roaches.
Queen is making another queen out of her long distance gnat. She's got a lot of larva unspent. She is supply blocked right now. Those overlords are not even started. Bit of a miss macro from Queen.
Yeah,
not seriously gonna hurt her though.
If she just moves these roaches to kill that pylon, there's gonna be no production for Poizon.
I would go for the
she has harass. She does have a warp gate in the main, but. Still, I think I would have sniped that pylon before I went into the main. That's just me.
So, here comes the question, is when you go for this econ harass, you do a lot of damage by limiting the econ, but you are also freeing up supply. Mm-hmm. So, helping that defense, but her Queen's Overlords finally finish, and she has so much larva because she has not been missing all of her injects. And 5 roaches just started production. She's got 2 queens. She's going to creep spread into the natural, which is one of the most annoying things possible for a Protoss player, because then even if the Protoss cleans it up, they've got to wait 2 minutes for that creep to subside.
Is she going to be able to get... Oh no, I think I would have kept targeting that pylon instead of running away. But Queen's got... Yeah, with the roach. Queen's got more... Here comes the queens, here comes the roaches.
Yep.
It's just going to be too much.
And I love that she followed that spore colony back home.
Yeah.
The Phoenixes are going back to Queen's base as Queen's third is just finishing up, hoping to do some econ harass, but Queen has already thought of that and has 2 spore crawlers down on either side of her drones. That's
2
GG.
spores on a queen. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing. Yeah, you can't really.
So,
There's no way to defend that.
Phoenixes, do you even lift, bro? They just did not have the energy to keep going.
Okay. We need a little bit of micro from queen here. Okay.
Not really.
Okay, there we go. Just A move is all you needed.
Yeah, I think Queen can
So overthrown at the
Poizon. Poizon took Queen's gold, and I
gold.
completely missed it.
I don't think it's going to have any significance in the game, though. It's just too
not
late.
at all.
Double supply for queen.
And those queens have so much energy, man. They can transfuse and take on anything in the game, apart from the lists.
GreenTEA walks into the main.
I don't know
Picks
what
off
she's
probe.
waiting for.
Picks off another pylon. Just really needs to A move into Poizon's main mineral line and win. Only 1 cannon defending, no army.
Yeah, I don't understand why she's delaying. Maybe she's just savoring victory right now.
She wants to keep her main base in order, get those spore crawlers down, which she has 4 at her natural now, and 4 at her main. So it's just as long as she doesn't move her overlords away from her spore crawlers, which he just did.
I think she can do whatever she wants.
Yeah. 10 probes down. Main's going down.
And now the probes are trying super hard back at Queen's Gold, laying down 4 gateways and a cybernetics core.
I think Queen's got this.
I really do, but Poizon is confident.
Now. Over triple supply.
Mothership core out. Almost has enough energy for a photon overcharge back at Queen's Gold. Those roaches are going to take a while to get there, and really has no idea where Poizon is. So Queen's going to expect victory as soon as she moves in. Well, now she's not, because stalkers are here, and she's wondering, how do you have stalkers? So you can see Queen's got these roaches out here scouting everything she can find, going, where in the world are you? You took my ninja base. Now high ground vision, she still doesn't see the gold. And part 2, if you'll watch her vision here, did not even see a probe mining. She walks right past the gold base.
Wow.
No idea whatsoever.
So Queen thinks she should have won by now. She just cleared out the main. She's like, what's going on here? She has to know.
Then she figured it out. I'm expecting a Nexus or a photon overcharge to go down. Where is it, Poizon? You've got the energy. What are you doing? I don't think that's Poizon's style.
There it is. Photon overskill. Skillton overcharge.
Alright, so Poizon is able to clean this up, this initial push, but with the army supply of 52 to 14, I really do not expect Queen to have problems cleaning up this one base.
Oh, there's the Poizon realizes that she just has, I mean, it's 3 bases at least to 1. There's no way. Super good game.
It really was.
The proxy hatch. Wow.
Cats. I love it.
Queen Cats. The cat lady. That's one of my that's a great new nickname.
Yeah, that really was excellent work, Queen. I love that proxy hatch so much. I mean, both sides of it. I love the one that goes undetected and allows you to push, and I love the one that makes you pull probes.
Hmm. That was an exciting game. I liked that. So the series 1-1. Waiting for someone to click that button.
Sorry, why can't it do it automatically? Can't I just be like, I trust Partouf? Download anything he sends me?
Here we go. Oh, Hannah.
I do like this map. The family map.
Hmm.
And so, in the top left, we have our Princess Poizon, who has not made a DT yet. I'm very disappointed. I have been lied to. Where are your Dark Templar Poizon?
I
Please
better
use
see
them
one.
here. But we have Gravity's Green Poizon.
And spawning in the bottom right corner for the queen or for the clan Tang. Wu-Tang clan, I believe. We got Queen Green Tea.
Wait, from the Wu-Tang clan?
I think that's what it's supposed to mean, yeah. I think that's what the Tang is. The Wu-Tang.
Is it the real Wu? Do they have a StarCraft division?
I don't
Are
You'd
they
have to ask
officially sponsored?
you'd have to ask Tecumseh. I think he's the Tecumseh or whatever. He's the leader.
Right.
I think he's got ties.
Ah. All right, so Poizon, you better not disappoint me, and there better be DTs. Come on, Proxy Dark Shrine. Come on, Proxy Dark Shrine. I don't even care where you put it. You can put it right in the middle of the map. Queen's going down to take her natural immediately. Did she put that off kilter, or is that just a weird lineup with the gas?
I think that's good. I think that's
Okay.
right.
Looks like you've got some
Oh,
fans in chat there, Partouf. Everybody loves you, dude.
Partouf's the best.
Yeah, he's pretty cool, man. Observing all this. No fame or glory in observing, just passion.
Yeah, 100% hashtag passion.
I mean, Doc and I are just doing this to get our beards publicity, but Partouf is doing it for passion.
Exactly. Exactly.
So on the macro side, we're very evenly matched here. Queen's hatchery is going to finish up before Poizon's Nexus, but that's not necessarily an advantage that's expected in a PVZ.
Poizon with the Forge Fast Expand.
But Poizon does have a
often.
probe hitting. Okay, so right by the ramp of the natural of Queen, Poizon has this
Oh,
probe
yeah.
tucked away. Oh, that dirty, dirty girl.
We'll see if that actually comes into play or not.
I hope so. With a Forge Fast expanded, better.
Because it's about to get spotted, isn't it?
How?
Where did... With an Overlord. She can see it.
It's spotted.
Yeah, it's gonna
There
die.
it is.
Yeah.
So she needs a mineral walk away, drop a pylon to get the drone off her.
So, look at the Zerglings. Oh.
First blood.
Okay, 3 Zerglings is not the biggest deal to when you got a mineral line full of probes. So it's a decent round. Yeah, it's gonna be the denied mining time that's gonna be the big key here. Not necessarily. So 2 probes down.
So nothing substantial. Poizon's doing a very good job at controlling her probes on and off. Um, Using a probe to block that ramp, it amazes me how this is in StarCraft 2 compared to Brood War, where you literally had to take like 7 Marines to block the space of a supply depot, and now a probe can handle a whole hallway.
Decent surround here from Poizon for the rest of those Zerglings.
Excellently done. Poizon only lost 3 probes. QNgreenTEA lost 200 minerals worth of Zerglings. So very even exchange. Mothership Core is out for Poizon, which is very good for her. Not utilizing that forge hardly at all. I mean, one research going down and a cannon out, but that forge fast expand seemed to be an indication of desire to cheese.
So Queen just drops her third. Roach Warren's about half done. Lots of gas on. Oh, actually, sorry. Only gas on the natural, which I find kind of odd. Just started going for layer. We'll have to see if we're gonna see some Evo. Okay, there's one Evo chamber down, and we're gonna see another one. That seems to be the MO for most Zerg players now. Roach Warren, double Evo chamber.
Sorry, I was reading chat. A few interesting comments. Calmboy has hashtag dirty girl. I guess I got a little overzealous in my probe hatred there.
That's that's a little saucy.
And Poizon is commenting how we make her feel like she's doing more right than wrong.
That's because she's a better StarCraft player than I am.
And I am as well.
So it's very easy to praise when I'm junk.
Yeah, exactly. So, Poizon, if we need to prove it, we can do a show match. We can do right. I was gonna say we could do it right after this and do Friday morning BM, but.
So what do we got going down for tech-wise? The Robo Bay for Poizon just finished. Ground level 1 just finished. We got a lot of Stargates. Warp gates, warping in, sorry. Not Stargates.
Alright, so QNgreenTEA, I have to ask, since I know you're active in chat right now, this SimCity you have going on in your natural with the 2 Evo chambers. I haven't watched many pro matches on this map. Is this something you thought of, or is this commonplace? Because I really like it.
That's pretty slick.
Yeah, how you have to go all the way around the hatchery to get up the ramp. It's excellent. So we've got Poizon over here breaking down the rocks as I wait for Queen's comments on the Twitch delay. Immortal's coming out, one already out. Queen's putting down her third. Poizon's putting down her third. One thing I have to comment on for Queen, not enough map vision. No major creep spread, and overlords aren't stretching across the place. It's so hard to play this game as a blind Zerg in a PvZ because Protoss, it seems to have the perfect counter for everything we can do.
Yeah.
And no Dark Shrine. What are you doing, Poizon?
So was that a hallucinated Phoenix? Must have been.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
No Stargates down yet for Miss Poizon.
Yeah, of course. More gateways down.
A lot of
like
gateways.
Just pretty standard gateway play. These units in the middle of the map are going to be a donation here. I don't know if she really intended.
And also behind this Roach
hurts.
push, Enduring Locust is in research. So, 5 Swarm Hosts coming down again. Now Queen
These
this
roaches,
time
though.
burrow the swarm host this time. Um, yeah, these roaches are tearing up. Good time warp.
Yep.
I don't know why Queen retreated there, but I think she could have taken out that Nexus, even with the photon overcharge. So at this point, Dark's trying to riot because here comes the swarm hosts, Poison.
Mm-hmm.
You've got 5 in production, and you've got 5 on the map. I think that critical mass of swarm hosts that I try to reach personally is about 12 to 15. But 10 is a pretty good start, especially with this mass complementation of 28 roaches that Queen has on the map. That's more roaches than you usually have with swarm hosts.
They're going to be able to defend pretty much anything that Poison throws at it, I think.
Yep. And I think Queen is anticipating taking her 4th. And I don't know what she's with. Okay, there it is.
That's the only reason to take down those rocks there.
All right, moving forward with these roaches and these swarm hosts. She's going to be able to take down this 3rd, pretty much
bold.
Uncontested.
Yeah. Get those locusts out. Just get them running that way. That's all you need to do.
Get the roaches away. I like breaking down these rocks.
I don't see why.
More surface area. She's assuming that blinks aren't even researched by the stalkers, which means they can blink into their needed position. But the roach or the locusts will stack up. Remember, locusts have the shortest range of any range unit in the game. So once you get 2 layers of locusts, they can no longer hit.
Free units though. Not good. Not
Straight
good
up.
for Poison. It's like
Yeah,
counterattack.
Yeah, but not enough stalkers for these,
Brings
even
back
with
all
blink.
these roaches.
Yeah.
There's half of them idle. Come on, move them. Help. Get on those creeps. Yeah, there you go. But those, the locusts. I mean, you don't even need to micro them, right? You can just set them on A move and then go fiddle around with the rest of your army.
Well, the locusts automatically A move. You just set the rally point.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's not much micro needed when. Now this mothership core is just absent, doing nothing. I don't quite understand that. Here comes some storms, I suppose, but it's not
17
researched.
probes dead.
It's not researched. Why so many Templar? These aren't Dark Templar. These are Light Templar. You can see those. Listen, what are you doing? They're not close.
18 probes down now. I think it's just, it's academic here. There's the locusts, and then Queen moves up these swarm hosts. It's just gonna march into the back of the 2nd here. There's not much to defend.
No, this is
one Colossus, but it's not gonna happen.
This is it, and there it is. Well, that was very excellently played by QNgreenTEA.
Skill hosts.
Skill
Swarm
hosts,
skills.
absolutely.
Skills.
But it's not the easiest thing to get that many swarm hosts out, and I think one of the major things that benefited towards Queen's success is keeping those roaches alive so long. Because usually by the time you make that roach to swarm host transition, which is the natural progression for a Zerg because they share upgrades, you lose all your roaches. And so you don't have a mobile army because swarm hosts are not mobile. They're difficult. They're a pain in the butt to move. You have to wait for the locusts to respawn. But she kept those roaches alive, and then in the end, that was Poison's undoing. And the fact that she didn't make Dark Templar.
Oh, yeah. Disappointed. So we got map number What is this? Map number 4? Yeah, Ultrazine. Cheersies to the beersies. And whatever else people may be imbibing on today.
I'm drinking a skinny bitch myself.
I do not know what that is.
It's rum and Diet Coke. Gotta watch my girlish figure, Doc.
Yeah, you know, I understand perfectly. The beer doesn't help.
It doesn't. Wow, Poizon getting a little tilted after that match with the Swarm hosts.
Or don't. Yeah.
I'm good with that too.
Comboy asks in chat, no DT, no win? Confirmed?
Yes, confirmed.
Poizon
100% of the games Poizon didn't make DTs on, she lost, minus the first one. Yes, it's the best of 5, Comboy. So, let's see if the Queen Green Tea takes a monkey note and does the Soproni Roach build on the biggest map in the world.
Yeah, it should be pretty interesting. I mean, it's giant map. Lots of time for quick expands, it seems. Because you don't know where your opponent's going to be. So...
Riamar just showed up in the chat with a good old-fashioned good morning and an aceCate. How are you doing, Riamar?
Riamar? Who's that? I don't know that guy.
Perhaps it's pronounced incorrectly, but he's a mod in Base Trade.
No. I don't think so.
He's like pretty cool dude.
No. Never heard of him.
Never heard of him once?
Yeah. No, not even once.
I think I'm being capped a little bit.
Yeah, hashtag cap on. Hi, Riamar. Love you, buddy.
Alright, so once again, we've got the Nexus going down just slightly after the hatchery. Not to indicate that Queen's ahead, just the difference of the races.
Mm-hmm. Did we do introductions?
We did not. We should probably start this off.
Okay, I'll start.
Go.
So in the top left corner, we've got our Zerg player representing Clan Wu-Tang, Queen Green Tea.
And in the bottom right, we have the notoriously no DT Poizon from Team Gravity, the Green Protoss. Oh, Queen is going super econ here. Third hatch down already before the 4-minute mark. Wow.
So it looks like hatch, pool, hatch, Queen went?
Yes.
Double extractor trick. Pow. I don't know about that.
Interesting. So,
Interesting.
Poizon, being a little more conservative, has a wall in the front of her main. Remember, in this map, the natural is completely protected behind the main. And then once again, that probe blocking before the Zealot. That's not something I see very often. And then Cannon follows down.
I see in chat we were being trolled for our 3-minute, 30-second super standard introductions.
I think we deserve that one.
So VXG unit XV sub to Miss Harvey. She's a super good CSGO player. I was considering subbing to her myself. I've been getting back into CSGO. Anyway.
I just bought it last Friday night, Bad Manners, actually.
Oh man, I love Counter-Strike.
I was a big Source player back in high school, and
Nice.
they said they were switching to CSGO, and I was already drunk, and I was like, well, it would be wrong to not buy it, so I bought it.
Nice.
I'm not entirely sure what to expect out of Poizon here. Warp gates are in progress, but such a heavy turtle build. She is supply capped with, with a
Supply clapped.
Supply clapping. 4 gases down. So that's got to be more than just gateway.
Only one gas for queen. Metabolics down. So, I mean, it might just be a Ling Flood. I don't see a Baneling Nest or anything for queen. Just a
No,
giant amount of Lings, maybe?
nowhere near enough gas for a Baneling push.
No
Enough.
near gas for anything, really.
I mean, enough gas for maybe a 2 base Roach push with that. Oh, there she goes. 2 more going down.
There we go.
But
Three
once
more.
again, okay, there it is. So 3 more, if you aim to have them complete at the time of the lair, is about Swarm Host Roach Push. But oh my gosh, no, 5 more. She has 5 extractors in progress right now. That's got to be heavy Muta.
Just had first blood.
So with and this is a bold statement, and I might be proven wrong here, but my anticipation after this layer finishes is double Spire.
Wow. That would be a bold maneuver.
It would be, but
Double Evo. So it's going to be a ground army.
so it is.
Spine and Spore.
And now the
That's
layer
about it.
completes. So what is her reaction to the layer completion is really where my curiosity is, because this is so
Oh,
much
no, Spire
gas.
down. Spire down. You're right.
Only one. So yeah, heavy Muta push, but 6 gas worth of Muta. Oh, okay. So her last 2, she's not mining off of. She just has complete. Okay, so
So some scouting Zerglings.
oh, where are your force fields, Poison? Oh, day late, dollar
No,
short.
that's pretty good. Only lost
She,
one sentry for all
she
those.
did save that one.
Only lost one.
Yeah,
She needs
I
to
thought
transfer
that's
some
it.
probes. Okay, there we go. Supplies about even.
So only one forge still here from Poison.
Yeah, 1-1 is about a third of the way done for Queen.
And 2-0 is a little less than halfway for Poison. So Poison apparently doesn't like that rubble because she wants to put her robotics facility there. Fully mining on 4 gases right now, Poison. And Queen has now moved up to mine off all 6 of hers. Minus
Maybe
1 in the main.
heavy Muta play, maybe.
It's the only thing that makes sense to me.
It seems like she's has about the same amount of each, so that would make
9
sense to me
mutas
too.
in production, 10 mutas in production. The only thing I don't quite understand here from Queen is why no air upgrades. That's a lot to invest without any upgrades as well.
I mean, 100, it's 1 Muta, right? So
Yep.
definitely maybe a macro change that you'd make.
Infestation pit going down, so
1-1
maybe
done.
maybe a swarm host complement to this, because that really is, Zerg's I don't know what to do right now. I'm going to build swarm hosts. And it works. I'm not criticizing Queen or anything at all. That definitely is effective, but with this unit composition, I would rather see Broodlords.
Yeah, I think at this point, with the upgrade advantage the Queen has, or the upcoming upgrade advantage, I just think it's going to be easy for Oh, here come the mutas into the natural. Sorry. I was jibba-jabbing. But a lot of them die. That was kind of a good... I mean,
Yeah, that was...
it brings all the stalkers back, but... And it baited an overcharge as well.
Yeah, that
So,
was a lot down, though.
Queen's definitely gonna have to be very diligent in the harassment with those mutas. I mean, Poizon's moving across the map already. If Queen comes in with those mutas and does a little zippity zap to that main again, could be bad news. Well, it looks like Poison's on the more turtle defensive side. I thought she was moving out, but I guess not.
And she's researching muscular augments, you know, for the hydralisks.
Mm-hmm.
And really focusing on creep spread for the first time all game.
Yeah, I think that can only benefit her in the long run.
Without a doubt, it's just interesting that after the Muta transition, after the investments, she leaves the mutes idle and then transitions back. So I'm not sure if this is very intense meta play or if she's completely abandoned the Mutalisks. Missile attacks 2 completing now for Queen.
Oh, goodness. We have a dark shrine. I don't know if you noticed.
I didn't. Fantastic.
Look at the dark shrines coming in, or the DTs. Oh, goodness. They're going to attack the rocks and come in top. But I mean, Queen's on 5 bases at this point. The meter harass down at the main. Baits another overcharge. Blink those stalkers. Blink those stalkers. No. But there's Phoenix. I didn't notice there was a lot of Phoenix.
Here at that 5th base, Queen does have a spore colony, just like she does at pretty much every, spore crawler, just like at every other base, but these DTs have enough DPS to take those down real fast.
All the mutas are dead. Just died to all the Phoenixes down in the south.
The Queen seemed to have abandoned them like a spurned strumpet on the streets.
Poizon splits up her DTs. Smart choice.
Takes down one spore crawler.
Spore crawler.
Takes down the spore crawler in the main.
Back for nothing.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Queen down. Oh no! Poizon!
The BM wiki base. Oh, Poizon, that's
wow. Oh gosh, that hurts too. Wow, Queen. No.
Alright, these are gonna get cleaned up.
Hashtag dirty, dirty girl. Yeah. My goodness.
These are gonna get cleaned up, but after that layer goes down, so Queen has her natural morphing into a layer right now. This is when I overreact and turn almost every overlord I have into an overseer, but she seems to be playing a little cool here.
Look at how Zerglings are flooding across the map. That's ridiculous.
It really is, but all it's going to take is 2 or 3 Colossus to clean it up, but I don't think Poizon has it. Too many Blink Stalkers.
Some good force wields would do the trick too.
True. But with only a handful of sentries down, where are those force fields? Poizon, what are you doing?
Queen! Those Hydras, there's nothing to tank for those Hydras anymore.
Yes, but in the top right, Poizon has morphed in 5 more DTs and has killed a handful of drones.
He's got this.
I think so.
It's GG. Wow.
Oh my.
So the DT Queen turns to DTs and wins. Go figure. Go frickin' figure.
I wonder what the formula there is.
My goodness. So was that 2-2 now?
I think so, and that is 100% win rate with DTs.
My goodness. My goodness gracious. So we're into the ace match.
We are into game 5 in this best of 5. How exciting.
So exciting.
And Ben is not even here to spoil it.
Hashtag spoilerino.
All right. And it's King Sejon Station. I don't like that for Queen Green Tea.
No?
No, I as a Zerg player hate this map as much as I can hate a map. I would rather play Overgrowth every day for the rest of my life than play this map.
It's not so bad.
All right, so in our top left, we have the DT Queen Green Poizon from the Team Gravity. May the best girl win with lots of love and BM on the stream.
And spawning
Here's the
in
BM.
Oh goodness, even though you're gonna lose. Spawning in the bottom right. Representing the Tank Clan. Wu-Tang! Wu-Tang! Queen Green Tea.
We've been in a cat fight going
It's
on
a
here.
cat fight.
I'm sorry, you can't call
Extract
yourself the
Queen?
DT Queen if you use DTs once in a best of 5 Poizon. Everybody just calm down. All right, so we've got pretty even worker count between the two. Slight advantage to Protoss with that Chrono Boost.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing too remarkably advantageous.
Poison set
Pylon.
for a forge fast expand again with that pylon down in the lower ground.
Exactly what I was gonna say. Queen once again chooses to scout with the drone. Every other time she's done this, we've seen a hatchery.
Mm-hmm.
So there it is. I'm guessing we're only at 200 minerals for Queen. Chases that probe away, and I'm guessing she's going to try to drop the hatch. Now, the advantage she has here, as opposed to in her own natural, she can drop the hatch anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh! Now, Poizon gets this Nexus down, but it's out of position.
Is it?
It's a row back.
Yeah, I guess it is. How significant how significant is that really?
I think it delays one row back, delays each probe 25% on its return trip. So that makes 16 workers by a factor of 4 not as productive.
Oh dang. That seems fairly significant.
Yeah, it really is when you've got 2 saturated bases. When you're at 3 saturated bases, of course, it diminishes. But also, let's point out, Poizon let this pylon fully complete in Queen's natural, so Queen had to take her second and her third.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting. No cancel on that Nexus.
So I veto this map every chance I get, so I'm not 100% sure, but I do believe that's a space back. And I can't compare it with Queen's because, you know, creep.
Mm-hmm. So 6 Zerglings coming across the map for Queen. Looking to do some early harass. It's going to be met with the cannons again.
I wish there was a hotkey to pull up the grid.
Proxy hatch from Queen. And
No,
a pat. Yeah,
it's
that's four.
definitely it's definitely off space. I'm confirming it. If you
Oh,
look at
okay.
QNgreenTEA's hatchery before that creep completes, you can see it's halfway through that square with the marking in. And then if you look back at Poison's, it is at the end of that square with the marking in. So confirmed on these three mineral patches, she's got a 25% increase on return time for the probe. So that's definitely a space pack. Partouf's telling me it's a good position, and he's wrong. Mothership core being chronoed out here by Poison.
I don't know. It's hard to tell. It kind of looks good to me now that... I don't know. I don't know nothing about nothing. I'll just put it that way.
Well, now that creeps down, it's a little harder to compare to Queens, but Poison comment. I thought these were mirrored image bases, perfectly the same, just flipped. Was it placed wrong? And now we'll wait for Twitch stream. So once again, we've got Queen being cheeky here with her fourth, coming down in Poison territory, getting that creep spread out, which is going to be really annoying when Poison goes for a third. Queen just lost an Overlord to Sentry and Poison's
Got a fairly
base.
decent scout, however.
It did reveal a little bit there for Queen, but missed all those gateways in that Twilight Council coming down, which really would have been the advantageous part to scout.
Mm-hmm. So, Poison's vision and scouting has been pretty poor this game. She's just kind of going whatever she, not reactive at all.
Yeah, quite literally the only thing she knows is Queen has a hatchery in her main.
And she really needs to be to scout these proxy hatches.
Here comes the Phoenix. Didn't get the proxy hatch, but is going to reveal the tech tree. Realizes that lair is really late. At 10 minutes in, that should cue her off. At least something's up. Even if it's not this proxy hatch, it should let her know something's going down.
I don't know. She still knows the Queen has 3 hatcheries in 10 minutes. Like, that doesn't seem less than it should be. That seems just fine. But there's the actual secret 4th one that she doesn't know about. So, I think...
But 6 minutes and 6 minutes and 30 seconds is when you should put down your 3rd hatchery in this map.
Okay, I guess.
So... Now, granted, we're not GM level players at all here, so Poison's assumption could be, oh, she's messed up her build order, instead of something is hidden. And now she knows.
I mean, just if you look back into our last quarterfinals, I mean, we had Monkey, who wasn't expanding once until 9 or 10 minutes.
You're right.
So I think that, I mean, sure, if we're watching pros, you can use that timing 100%, but in this scenario, it's a lot less of a tell.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and it definitely makes scouting so much more difficult at an amateur level, because you always have that wondering, is he bad or is he cheesing?
Exactly.
And you really don't know. But now Poison's finally starting to get this picture that there is way too much creep here.
Yeah, I don't know if Queen has enough to defend these, though.
I don't think so. I think this is going to go down. But if the drones escape, that hatchery is more than paid for itself in this amount of time. The creep is going to take a long time to clear. And now don't lose all these queens. Transfuse. Oh. Oh, nice transfuse by queen there. Nice transfuse again. One down.
We got 2 attack for poison and no upgrades for queen.
Yeah,
That's
that really.
the story of that fight right there.
And now having drones attack immortals. Oh my.
Not good.
Yeah, that I really think Queen could have abandoned that base and kept a fair exchange, but now at this point we're at 4,000 resources lost for Queen and 2,000 for
She
Poison.
definitely could have saved a lot more drones than she did.
Yeah. And the Roach is just doing nothing. Yeah. Ooh, that was an unfortunate exchange for Queen. And a cancel on this? Yes.
Maybe a couple more donations here.
No, they were canceled, but the that immortal will fall pretty fast now that his
Good
shields are
immortal pick
down.
off, yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like another one here.
Absolutely. Oh no, it gets away. But some free stalkers. Not bad, not bad. And the immortal does go down. These stalkers are... The Roaches are having such a hard time with these stalkers having 2-0. I mean, that's putting them at a point where they're doing 16 damage against the Roaches because Roaches are armored.
Still no Evo chambers down at all for Queen.
Oof, that's rough. A lot of more Roaches, though. 14 Roaches in production versus the 1 Immortal and Thermal Lance. And Dark Shrine goes down. Dark Shrine.
Oh, no. Dark Shrine. Do we have a proxy pylon somewhere? No, not really.
No, I'm looking for one and I don't see it. Maybe a warp prison will be coming out of this robotics facility soon.
That would make sense.
So much creep, though. She needs... Oh, there's an observer coming out. Halfway done, the observer's going to come out and try to clear this up. Because that's just giving Queen free vision.
Yeah, especially with the proxy hatch.
Yeah. Queen lays down 4th and 5th base, and they're just completing now. Very, very nice. Just... Wow, that forward base here on King Sejon is just so difficult to keep. It's got to be one of the most difficult bases in the whole map pool to keep. More so against a Terran than a Protoss, but still. I don't like Queen's position here. She's going to trade horribly with Thermal Lances plus no attack upgrades. This is a bad idea. She needs to retreat and wait for her upgrades to finish. Sacrifice the hatchery. It's only 300 minerals. It's not worth it. Very good. Oh, but she didn't clear the rocks. She can't get back into her maiden, so she's running up.
That's scary.
Gonna break down the ice here in the back. Oh no, she doesn't. She just waits. Alright, so Queen's getting closer to these 1-1 upgrades completing that really will help in the battle against these stalkers. They're just... They're ridiculous against armored units. But this is going down, and I don't think there's enough time, so Queen needs to come in from behind, maybe pick off that Colossus, but... There she
base
goes.
trade.
Oh, is she really? You're right.
No, there's not enough.
Not enough units, though. I say pick off this Colossus as it lags behind with these Roaches. Very good. Bring it down. Keep moving in. Do that stutter step. No APM.
Ton of damage that Colossus still did.
I know, it's... And that, I believe, is GG, ladies and gentlemen. I believe our queen of the DTs takes this series.
Ronan, welcome. 18 probes killed, or drones killed there. That sucks.
Ronan of Dreams coming in with his aceCate.
20 probes.
21 drones.
Wow. Or drones, yes, not probes. Drones.
Yeah.
It's
Probes.
a massacre. 30.
Just remember, drones are for normal people and probes are for hashtag dirty, dirty girls.
Looks like the GG's gonna come down any second here.
There it is.
Wow,
Excellent.
what a good series.
Excellent series. Thoroughly enjoyable. Excellent work to both QNgreenTEA and to Poizon. That was thoroughly enjoyable.
Awesome.
And once again, we have the proven formula: Poizon plus DT